Next match, Dajan Treder and Amy Fearnside. Both 23 years old. Treder out of Great Falls, Montana. Fearnside, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Fearnside winning the first match, Jason.
And now wrestling
win a big 12-0. That was not close. And Amy Fearnside has really been waiting for that breakthrough. She's got good wins in her career. She's really broken through into the next tier, but she's got to hit that top tier. And maybe something like this would be everything she needs to make some waves, pick up a war, make the team make a war. Amy Fearnside just ferocious.
Has dominated her way to this final. 10-0 out of the gate, 11-0 in the quarters, 15-5 in the semis, 3 straight tech falls. And another tech in the first match in this best of 3. Fearnside and Treder here in match 2.
Treder out of Anchorage, Alaska. We talk about good women's wrestling. Good women's wrestlers have come from the state of Alaska. Not all of them have been named Hutchison either. Of course, Michaela Hutchison, as I'm mentioning there, I'm leading you into, was the first girl to win a state championship. Against the boys, she won the Alaska State Championship as a sophomore.
Fearnside had a 2-on-1. There's a tie.
And we mentioned the aforementioned Tony Deanda, the head coach of Jamestown. Treder followed him from Jamestown, where he was the coach. Him and his wife Danny were the coaches. And Treder came along to the new program at the University of Providence, again formerly known as the University of Great Falls. The Argonauts. Yes. My name is Jason, so I totally dig that nickname. The mascot. I actually had Caleb Schaefer, the men's coach, on the Short Time Wrestling podcast earlier this week.
Always time for that.
You've always got time for short time.
No score halfway through this first period. Treder's been able to slow Fearnside down here early in the first. Oh, a nice crisp shot from Fearnside, gets behind. And there's the 2. Good crisp attack there from Fearnside.
And your winner by fall in the third.
This is also a thing we mentioned. Jamestown is where Fearnside went to college. So these two teammates before Treder headed over to Providence. Gotta think maybe in wrestling we call it big brothering.
Sure.
The big sistering may be a factor here too. Is, you know, how much did Fearnside get the better of the two in the room, or vice versa? There are situations where athletes have been beaten in the room by training partners, and then they get in the match situation that's complete opposite. So we really don't know the true history there. Probably should have done that for this do technical analysis. Maybe I'll do that with the turkey and stuffing in Poland.
30 seconds. Rob Kate
saying hello.
Making the trip from Nevada.
Fearnside covers the hips. There's the 2.
The second takedown, 4-0.
You guys want to get athletes or coaches over here to sit with you and like chat them up, or you guys just want to roll your thing? Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
Fearnside, on the strength of 2 takedowns, takes a 4-0 lead to the second period.
Another California native, Fearnside. We mentioned the 2 Californians with Molinari and Hilt earlier, and we've mentioned the strong states like Alaska. Well, California, you want to talk about women's wrestling dominance. Just go to Fargo. Look at them in the cadet and junior levels. Look at the junior duels championships that they won over here. Look at the amount of women who have come out of California that are filling the rosters of these 37 WCWA programs. California is, and here's the thing, where are the college wrestling programs in California on the women's side? We got Menlo, but that may change soon, Shane, because I believe the California junior colleges, the community colleges, are looking at adding women's wrestling as a league sport in the future. So pay attention there. It's not just the NCAA. California Community College Athletic Association is also exploring that opportunity.
Good news.
With over 100 junior colleges in that state, currently 20 have men's wrestling programs. Opportunities could be very fruitful in the Golden State.
That'd be fantastic. 4-0 Fearnside. Front headlock.
And your winner by technical superiority on mat 2 in the third place.
Fearnside 2-on-1, good setup into a shot. Cuts the corner quickly, 6-0. Been really impressed with Fearnside's attacks. Talk about full conviction and purpose. She gets the exposure for 2 more, 8-0, now 2 away from a tech fall in a berth in the U23 World Championships. In a berth in the U23 World Championship. No doubt about it, Jason, who the king of the mountain was today at this weight class in women's freestyle. Amy Fearnside has rolled her way up to this point. Now a challenge break comes in. Can only assume they are challenging the exposure. Have to break 90 degrees.
Wrestling Club. Pettis and Mahalka wrestling for third place on mat 2. On deck on mat 2, Alexia Ward, McKendry, Emma Bruntel, Childer Wrestling Club.
Marcy Van Dusen, Emma Randall.
Yeah, also had an opportunity to talk to Emma. She was out there in Athens with our cadet women. Emma's an amazing story coming out of Ohio as a multi-sport athlete, going to Lock Haven to wrestle there and really discovered the sport, her love for coaching, and even admits that her own shortcomings as an athlete haven't hindered her ability to teach the sport of wrestling. She is the only gold level certified wrestling coach that's a woman in this country. And standing next to her is somebody who knows a little bit about wrestling, Marcy Van Dusen, part of the Olympic team, the Team USA in 2008. One of 2 women on the planet who have, well, 3 women now that have known to beat Sarah Yoshida. 3 losses, 2 of which to Americans, Marcy Van Dusen and Helen Williams. There's Tony Deanna, like, what are you talking about? Shane, we also got a programming note. We alluded to this in the beginning, but we will not see the Miracle Allo series, as we were wondering why there was a gap over there. We'll explain that actually as this match is going to end, but Allo getting checked out at the hospital after a semifinal victory. Kayla Miracle will end up winning that series 2-0 by forfeit.
I'm a little bit confused here, Jason, as to why the score is 8-0. Challenge break came in, nothing changed.
I'm a little bit confused by that as well.
Of course, if you lose a challenge, it's a point.
First of all, I want somebody to know, if anybody can explain to me these rules every single time cleanly, I want to know how you can do that, because it is an impossible task sometimes with international wrestling rules.
Score reads 8-0 in favor of Fearnside, 1:15 here in the second period.
And Shane, I say this having many friends acquired over the years, from 19 straight years going to Fargo. So I've spent a lot of time talking to officials about these rules. And even earlier today, I'm asking Mark Anderson, who was the mat chair on mat 1, like this situation, explaining a takedown on the edge. Sometimes it's difficult, which I can understand can lead to some frustration from the folk style-based American wrestling fans. So this is where we want to focus on the awesome action not maybe a controversial situation, although I got to say we do run clocks pretty well here when it comes to starting and stopping, for the most part.
Action has stopped. Conversation at the head table. Women's freestyle and Greco today. Another 4 Greco weights tomorrow, along with all 8 in men's freestyle.
Action will start 9 a.m. Central Time on Sundays, so before your NFL fix, you know where you can have your breakfast.
Good attacks.
Look how quick those shots are, Shane. Oh, it looks like she bounced her head too. She doesn't look like she's enjoying that, finishing the takedown. Fearnside just a little slow, and now we have a challenge brick. Is this the YOLO brick? The you only live once brick? Matt Chairman Cliff Ramos will bring the brick over to the jury. And we'll take a look at it. Here's some other actions. Just quick finish there. Solid move.
Not exactly sure, Jason, what you would challenge here.
YOLO brick. End of the match. Throw something out there, unless
unless they're challenging the 4, but then it would be, I mean, she got 2 to make it 10. That'd be a tech fall.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be in complete agreement with you. In most places, we can actually see the review. This particular place is not equipped for such, at least not at the moment.
My guess is we are going to have a tech fall here.
You know,
by Fearnside.
If I were to bet you a lot of money that you're not correct, I would lose a lot of money.
It might not have been 4, but it's going to be 2. In that case,
I don't know,
tech fall.
Maybe we're looking at a Jordan Oliver correct throw type of situation. Well, 4-1 confirmed. That'll do it.
Amy Fearnside.
She's going to have Thanksgiving in Poland, Shane.
Congratulations to Amy Fearnside in 2 matches. She is our United States representative at 53.